I decided to go live this morning because I'm getting ready to leave my house. And I did a reading yesterday for y'all, right? But the reading that I did yesterday for y'all is so freaking long. And my phone kept going, cutting off on me because I got too much in my phone. So, long story short, I finally got the video to upload. However, I feel like I need to do a little bit more editing to it. So, I will be posting the read for you guys soon. That if you guys seen on my community channel that I said I'll be posting soon. Um, if you look at the picture on my community wall, it kind of give you a hint on what the read is about. So if you're curious, but anyway, I'm gonna try to get that out to y'all as soon as possible. But that is part of the reason why I'm here. So let's jump into it. Um, like I said, when you get a chance, whenever I get a chance today to edit it, I will be posting it today, the reading I got for you guys. And when you do see it, just think about, just come back to this video if you need to, because it's all like, all of it. What I'm about to talk about right now, it kind of go hand in hand with the reading that I did for you guys, and not just that. I do want to mention something too. I don't know if any of you seen it or not, but I did delete it. I wasn't gonna delete it because I guess I'm learning how to release pride. And when I say that, I'm not talking about the type of pride. Well, pride is pride at the end of the day, but I'm calling myself out right now, y'all. I realized that when you feel the need to reply to somebody that is saying something negative to you, that is somewhat feeling like you like operating out of pride. And this morning, that's what I was told from Spirit, because like I said, I got checked. But the thing about me is, so I don't mind getting checked by Spirit, because I know Spirit is like, that's my mother, that's my father, that's their job, to check me when I'm wrong, correct me when I'm wrong. However, my pride kicking in right here. I do sometimes tend to have a problem with other people telling me things in a negative way. So, like I said, I don't know if y'all seen it or not, but I had posted a short yesterday, right? And in the short, it talked about what did I say in I know the song playing in my head when that hating don't work, they start telling lies. But anyways, it's on there. Y'all will see it. I don't got that many shorts, but it's on there. So long story short, when I posted it, I had put used to as in USTO, and used to USED TO. I understand that's the proper way to say it. However, if y'all are, just sliding through, then you'll catch my accent. But if you're already subscribed, you already know I kind of talk with a little slang. I was raised in Georgia, so you can kind of hear the little slang from the hood from Florida, and you can also hear the little countryness from Georgia, because I'm a product of my environment. So with that being said, a person thought it would be, I guess, cool to comment on my page and talk about some shit about college. I don't even remember, but long story short, they was basically trying to like talk about me not using my grammar correctly. So me being a little Scorpio that I am, I replied back because I had time. And I felt like, let me jump back into what I was saying. Going back to the video, the read that I'm going to post for you guys. I wish I would have posted it first before I did this, but it is what it is. So anyway, in that read that I'm going to post for y'all today, I talked about the people who are basically envious of you, and the people who are basically the people who used to feel like they had a place in your life to bully you. they're clowns now. The things that used to, yeah, that's what I titled the short, that the same things that used to trigger you now makes you laugh, because the same people who was bullies, now they're clowns. And with that being said, I said in the reading how the things that used to trigger you, the people that used to trigger you are no longer triggering you no more. When they do things that used to trigger you now, instead of you getting angry about it, you're laughing about it. Or even, not even something, I'm not necessarily angry. Sometimes we just give it attention. You know what I'm saying? And too much attention. Because like I did this morning and last night, I gave this person too much attention. And it wasn't necessary. But because I was operating out of my pride, feeling like, who do she think, or who do he think? Because I don't even know if it was a boy or girl, nor do I care. But I realized I had to catch myself, and that's why I'm coming on here talking to y'all, because I'm sharing my journey, and I want people to learn from their mistakes, that sometimes those same bullies and those same people in our lives that used to trigger us, and we get to a place where they're no longer triggering us no more, and it's like we can laugh at them now because they're clowns. It's funny because I realized that yes, that's one hurdle to get over. But understand, and this was Spirit told me this morning when I meditated, because I had to meditate this morning, because I had woke up and this motherfucker was still writing on my damn journal. So I was like, Lord, please, I had to stop writing them. Because I knew that if I did, I was continuing to give them my energy. You know what I'm saying? Because like Spirit said this morning, whatever you spend your time on, what you think about, what you focus on, you're giving energy to that. So when somebody come at you with negative intent, it doesn't really matter their opinion or what they think about you. Because at the end of the day, your opinion and how you see yourself is more important. So if a person saying something to you or about you or behind your back, you giving it, like, you bringing light to that is basically draining you of your own energy. And when a person go out their way to try to just say or do something that trigger you, that's their whole goal, is to trigger you. So just because we're learning how to deal with the people that we're used to, doesn't mean that the people of the world is not going to come with the same energy. Understand that this world that we're living in is very big. So the same people in your life that, may have triggered you for years and decades, and, yes, you may have mastered that, but understand that when you are an empath like myself, it's like it never ends. The whole reason why God has brought you to a place to master that is so that when you come into the world, because you got more to give to the world, you a gift to the world. You're not just a gift to your family, you're a gift to the world. You're not just a gift to your friends, to your soulmate, to your kids. Everybody has something to give to the world. That's why we're here, to uplift the frequency of the world, but not everybody want to focus on their mission. So because of that, the frequency can be a little stagnated sometimes. Just like myself, when I wasn't focusing on my mission, I allowed myself to be stagnated. So when a person came at me with hate, my Spirit told me this morning, your job was to reply back with love. But instead, I let my pride take over this last night and this morning. But that's when I stopped, though. I stopped this morning, and I let my pride take over, and I had to sit with Spirit, and really clear my mind to realize, like, okay, yes, this person did kind of, I ain't gonna say they ruffled my feathers, but I was kind of enjoying, like, playing with them. And I realized that it's not good to play with people like that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, when you do like tick for tack, you're no better than them. You know what I'm saying? And I am calling myself out again. And that's one thing I have no problem doing. Like, a lot of people like to, like, throw rocks and hide their hands. Like, if you're gonna throw a rock, show your hands. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna show my hands every time when I know I did something wrong. And it's not even necessarily the wrong, Spirit saying, because we all learn from experiences. But at the same time, though, you gotta learn how to. I don't know. I just feel like it was my job to end the hate. But instead, I kind of, like I said, I played with it. And when you play with hate, you're entertaining it. And what I should have did, I should have just shut it down. You know what I'm saying? I should have shut it down from the minute I seen that comment last night. But instead, I felt something in me. And going back to what I was saying, the reading I'm going to post for y'all, I felt like what I felt in me was those people that I felt like I had overcame in my past, in my life, who had felt like they had the right to say what they want to say to me and think that I ain't gonna say what I got to say back, as in they're the only one with an opinion. But I had to realize that just like I got to a place where I'm laughing at them, I too need to laugh at everybody else. And I think, I don't know, it's just crazy how just everything happened. I just felt the urge to come on here because y'all know I really don't go live too often. But I don't know. Like I said, I can't wait till I post that reading today so y'all can kind of see more of what I'm saying right now. Because like I said, that reading that I posted yesterday had a lot to do with what I'm telling y'all happened to me. And it's funny because this all happened on one of my shorts. But I like I said, I deleted the comments this morning because I felt like Spirit wanted me to just, like I said, I can't, you know what I'm saying? You can't say you represent love when you're entertaining hate still, you know what I'm saying? And you can't say you're representing love and you're vibrating off love when you like, when you start like going backwards a little bit, like backpedaling, like I said, show your hands. It's fine. Like repent, whatever you know what I'm saying? It's like, be okay with learning yourself. You know what I'm saying? Understand that some people, you know, come around not to necessarily get you triggered or but it's for you to learn. And like I just said in my read yesterday, I was so bubbly and I was like on cloud nine because it's funny. Should be funny, you know what I'm saying? When you know that you're doing everything that God asked you to do and there's people pressed about that. That shit is fucking funny. So I think, I don't know, I just feel like my emotions was just everywhere yesterday. And it's like, with me being in the energy, knowing, you know, what I know, and just it being funny, I think it was just even funnier for someone to kind of come at me and attack me. And instead of me still laughing it off, I went into the old version of myself that I should be releasing, feeling like, oh, I gotta say something. And I did, and I you know what's funny? When I went to Spirit this morning, I was telling Spirit, well, you know, like, I feel like, and I was telling my daughter this too before I even went to Spirit this morning, when I dropped my daughter off to school this morning. I said, I feel like what came over me, because she was like, why didn't you just ignore it like you usually do? And I said, you know what? I said, because I felt like for some reason, like I was just saying, it reminded me of people in my past that used to do shit. And I feel like a lot of times people do that for so long because they feel like people like me, you know, we don't say nothing. We just like I said in the read yesterday, turn the cheek. And I was admiring people like that who actually turn the cheek instead of like getting into it. And Spirit said this morning, when they put those words in the Bible about turn the cheek, because understand that the Bible, yes, it's not all truth in there, but at the same time though, with Spirit, you got to learn how to decode shit. It ain't nothing that these people can try to hide from us if you're connected to Spirit. Even a book of lies, you can read that book and get the truth. But you got to be able to seek the truth through your eye. Not your eyes, but your eye, if you get what I'm saying. So, what I was saying, dang, I forgot what I was saying, y'all. Dang, I forgot what I was saying. Wow, that's crazy. But anyway, I don't know what I was just going to say. So anyway, what I was saying was, well, what I am going to say is, I feel like what Spirit was trying to say is that you got to be able to really see things from a higher level. And a lot of times God allowed things to happen like in a sequence for a reason. It was a reason why I did that general reading yesterday and it came out with that energy, and then all of a sudden I get, you know, triggered. When I just said how it's no longer bothering me. The people that used to bother, I think that's the name of the reading. The people that used to trigger you no longer can trigger you anymore. Now it's funny to you. And although, like I said, those people are not triggering to you anymore, understand that it's a big world we living in, and misery love company. So what one person can't do, somebody else will. And just like it's so many, you know, people just like myself who get on here and try to spread positive energy. It's people on here who get up every fucking day and literally try to spread negative energy. And you know, you just got to learn how to, like I said, take the tools and the lessons and the trials and tribulations that God put you through with your families, friends, relative, and whatever the hell, you know, and use that to as a guide for life. in general. Not just those people, but for every single person that you come in contact with. Understand that when you see traits of when you see like negative personality traits in certain people that remind you of people that you personally know, that triggers you, understand that you were groomed for this. Everything and everybody who treated you like that, it was for a reason. And it wasn't for you to get to a place where you feel like, okay, I'm laughing at them, but now when I'm gonna spaz at everybody else because I'm not gonna let them do what this person did or that person did. It's like, don't let yourself do it to yourself, period. Because that's what they want you to do. They want you to be like I said, when one person can't get you, another person will. The crab in the bucket, they pull everybody down. All the crowds got legs. So I was just thinking that, like I said, I had to let somebody bring me out my character this morning. I was like, oh my God. And then when I sat with Spirit, Spirit was just like, check. Oh yeah, I think that's what I was saying when I had got sidetracked. Spirit was saying too, like, I was talking about having secrets hidden in the Bible and plenty other books. I was saying that when Spirit was saying about something about it's some type of verse in the Bible about something about turning your cheeks when someone slap you or something like that. And Spirit was like, I wasn't talking about a physical slap, but understand, like, you know how somebody can be like let's say you had a best friend and then you tell her something that's very like private about you, and then you turn around and somebody else tell you, repeat the same thing that you know that you only told your best friend. That, you know how we use that phrase, damn, that was like a slap in my face. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's what God revealed to me, Spirit revealed to me this morning as I was meditating, because that's what I was telling Spirit. I'm like, what, Spirit, like, you know, some people think you're supposed to just, you know, and I feel like maybe this person needed to learn, because I was telling Spirit that I feel like they do this all the time. I got the feeling that they do this all the time and nobody never checks them. And I feel like that's why they feel so comfortable doing this and posting negative comments on people, you know, channels and stuff, because they ain't met the right person. And I felt like, well, they met the right one today. And, you know, once again, I felt like a lot of times when you operating with God, you got to kind of sit that flesh down. Cause that was my flesh coming through. It's not about what I felt. It's about the right thing. You know what I'm saying, to do. And if a person is not physically harming me, why do I care to write them back? You know what I'm saying? Why did I feel like it was my job to put them in their place? And that's what I told Spirit. And Spirit was like, no, it wasn't. It wasn't your place. That's my place. It's your place is to continue to do what I asked you to do. And if you would have did that the right way, which is seen the comment, rather I would have deleted it or not, I just ignored it. Spirit said everything would have worked out, because you would have learned your lesson, and they too would have learned their lesson. Because a person who go out their way to try to get your attention, that's, like I just said, the purpose is to get your attention. So I basically gave them what they was asking for. You know what I'm saying? So when I chose to do it my way, it caused more problems, because I still had to wake up the next morning to more bullshit. You see what I'm saying? But if I would have just did it God's way and you know, like, allowed my flesh to take a seat and allowed my ego and my emotions and how I felt and feel like I got a place. No, it's not our place to put nobody in their place. It's only our job to do what God told us to do. And when you do that, like I said, it's gonna be people that try to come and attack you, but you gotta stand still, be silent, let God be your words. You know what I'm saying? Let God work for you, work through you. Because when we don't do that, we end up, you know, like I said, just dealing with emotions that's just not necessary for us to deal with. Like, people be trying to send you energy and trying to get you out your character, and the minute you know, they come for you, it's like you just giving them on the platter everything they want. And it's like, nah, I feel like Spirit was like, nah, we ain't doing that. We gonna turn the cheek, like I said, because they not really doing nothing but talking. And just like everybody else who you laughing at now in your past that you knew, the same way you laugh at their ass, the same way you should be laughing at those people. And it's funny, because I'm sorry, y'all. I feel like I was talking through my flesh once again, because as I said, that Spirit said, no, you shouldn't be laughing at those people. You should be praying for those people. See, that's the difference. That's the difference when you operate out of flesh, you operate out of spirit. So that's all I got for y'all, really. Like I said, I had meditated this morning, and Spirit had correcting me. Just like, Spirit do all the time when we feel like we right. And that's what I love about Spirit. Like I said, I was telling Spirit, this how I feel and this how I feel. And Spirit had no problem listening to me. But Spirit had no problem also checking my ass too and telling me, okay, well, this where you was wrong at. And this what you do next time to make it better. Because Spirit is not here to judge us, to be like, to make us feel like, oh, like, just to beat ourselves up. Like, I can take that and be like, dang, I messed up. I failed the test. Like, I could beat myself. But the Spirit, like, it's not nothing for you to beat yourself up about. This experience is for us to learn, to grow. You know what I'm saying? Understand that no one's perfect. And with that being said, like, when I say no one, I'm talking about you and everybody else. So when people are operating out of darkness, don't feed into that shit, y'all, like I did yesterday and a little bit this morning. Because it's like, I feel like if I would have like literally like kept writing that person, I would still be writing that person right now because they got time. You know what I'm saying? And like I told them, I had a little time too. But in reality, I don't have the time. Because if I'm on divine time, how do you got time for hate? You know what I'm saying? And that's what that is. It's hate. It's hatred. It's one way to, and it's funny to me because I noticed that a lot of what they call them, narcissists. I hope I said that right. But y'all know, I hope y'all know what I'm trying to say. I noticed that they tend to, like, how can I say this? Like, they tend to, okay, how can I say this? Have you ever, like, seen that somebody had, like, did something wrong or said something wrong, but instead of you putting them on a blast in front of everybody trying to make them feel humiliated or embarrassed about what they didn't do right, you kind of let them know in a more private, polite, whatever, just in a more loving, coming from a more of a loving place. It's a way to tell somebody something and to do something, you know what I'm saying, without it being attached to, like, projecting off like you're being an asshole, if y'all get what I'm saying. And the person who did that, I feel like that's exactly what they tried to do, like make it seem like I was fucking deflecting when they were on my channel. So I didn't understand that either. But once again, the only reason I'm sharing this with y'all, because I feel like Spirit is telling me to tell y'all so that, we all can learn from each other's mistakes, We all don't, we don't always have perfect days. And some days you will have people that try to comfort you, trigger you, and some days you will fall short. And it's basically like a trap. So I'm just here to warn y'all, family. Them traps out there. So don't let it get y'all like it got me last night. Because it definitely did. And I definitely felt like, okay, well, I'll be the one to let their ass know. If nobody else ain't gonna let their ass know. But like I said, Spirit let me know, nah, I'll be the one to let their ass know. You need to just do what I tell you to do. You know how, like, this just remind me of my kids. Because I got a 6-year-old and an 8-year-old. And I notice a lot of times, sometimes they'll be trying to, like, tell each other what to do. And I sometimes have to step in and be like, first of all, I'm the mom. Like, you know what I'm saying? Both of y'all need to take a seat. You know what I'm saying? And that's just the energy that I felt that I just did when I was just talking about how Spirit had checked me this morning. That's what I felt like Spirit was doing. Like, hold on, man. Like, I'm still running. I'm still the one calling the shots and, running everything. So don't get too caught up in that ego and that pride where you feel like, oh, let me let this person know. Because the same people who you feel like, being negative to you or this and that, understand that we all are God's children. So even the person who like I said, that I felt like was being negative, that's still God's child. And no one's perfect. So I am going to pray for that person today. I wish I would have did a different approach instead of just, I wish I would have just said, thank you and left it at that. But I didn't. I didn't. But I'm still going to laugh at that shit, though. But I'm gonna do better, though. You know what I'm saying? So, anyway, y'all, I'm getting ready to leave my house. So, I think I kind of wrapped up everything I need to say. Hopefully, I'll be able to get that video posted for y'all today. With that read, it was lit too. It was lit. But anyway, guys, I love y'all to pieces. And so does the Holy Spirit. I hope everyone have a blessed, prosperous day. And until next time, toodles.